In this video, a demonstration of the speech filter that I made. The solution with the transformer, setting it to a certain position inside this box, was, after all, not so successful. I still heard some hum out of the, not of the loudspeaker, but out of the headphone. So I have made the transformer now completely on the back side of the box. Doesn't look nice, of course, but anyway, there's absolutely no hum any longer audible, and that is a hum is always a problem in audio. So the schematic for the final time, I will give the link to another demo of the same filter, say the first one that I made a few years ago, exactly the same. I had a question, why don't you make it, or did you not make it, with a TL071? That's also a low noise op-amp. Yes, that's surely possible, but in that case I had to test and design the whole circuit again, so I don't do that. I use the old school 741 TC, by the way, like I told in the earlier video. Other 741 chips don't work. So that was all. So let's listen now to the filter. You hear a kind of hiss here, but that's normal. No hum. Most important. So I play now at first a piece of YouTube, Michael Hudson interviewed, etc., etc. So let's listen first to the situation where the speech filter is not used.
The Iran war, and also essentially what is becoming then you can say a competition for the economic world order that will follow, well, whatever this world order, whenever this world order comes to an end. So thank you, as always, for coming back on the program.
It's always nice to be here because the questions you ask
so now I
have to do with how the whole economy throughout the world is evolving.
The speech
and there's
filter.
So much happening.
Have to take that plug out,
again, historical
times, and this plug in, another plug in.
The past 80 years, falling apart in front of our eyes, and we want to. They'd like to know what might follow after this, and also explain how the different actors behave. And you published very recently.
You can surely hear that there is an enormous better intelligibility of the sound. That's logical, of course, because say all the high frequencies and low frequencies are filtered out, and the audio band is lifted up by this filter.
I thought a good place to start would be the energy markets, because this is obviously a big hit for the world economy.
But let me also show what happens when you turn the knobs, and especially it's important that sometimes the filter can start to oscillate. Let me try to make it oscillate.
You have fertilizer, for instance, and fertilizer prices, I'm told, in India have already gone way up. Certainly in America, they're going up to such an extent that farmers are saying if they pay for the fertilizer and for the equipment and for all the...
But I do not change that, because it could be that you have an audio file where you need this extreme amplification. So anyway, there's not so much more to tell. Let's listen again.
Spend for the spring planting and the summer, and that usually entails selling the crop in advance for guaranteed.
And now I turn, say, the bandwidth of the filter with this potentiometer. Let's listen. We also hear very strange.
Not the farmers. So they're
not strange, but real effects.
They're the ones who are most loyal to Trump and the Republicans. So of course, they can afford to screw the
slowly back,
because they're his base. But pharmaceuticals are also in there. That's made out of all this fertilizers, pharmaceuticals. Already the neon. I'm sorry.
And here that filter is so sharp that you hear, say, a kind of ringing in the audio band. Anyway.
Cryogenic freezing of computer chips, then you have just the basic energy for transportation, especially.
I quickly turn it back, of course. I don't like that, flute, kind of flute on the background, of course, anyway.
Flights for this summer, for the tourist season. So energy is really the whole economy. And people, you get...
Switch it off again. Thanks for watching. I think this was a quite good demo. Well, the schematic is also in the earlier video. Back to the schematic, like it's here now. I still am working on this part of the circuit, say switching out the filter. And I've done that here with a switch that bridges, in fact, here the filter. So that it goes directly to the TDA audio amplifier chip. But that's the only thing that I have to work out. Anyway, thanks for watching again.